And today I wanted to talk to you guys about my personal acne journey. I've been thinking about putting this video out or making one, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to do it for multiple reasons. One, because I know when I was personally starting a year ago in June, I think it was end of June, I was like, oh my God, like, what, like, I need to like really like get some products that are working. I need to go to the doctor because my acne was getting bad. I suffer from cystic acne. I want to blame it on the hormones, but I really just think that as I was getting older, my body was trying to like adjust, and I'm just more prone to getting acne. So I started in June, and this is June of last year, 2019, and so before that, my acne was not so bad. But before I even get into that, I do want to just start from the very beginning. So I'm 22 now. So when I was in college, my acne wasn't bad up until my last year of senior year. Yeah. So before that, I would get like little like whiteheads, and I would just pop them and they would go away. I really wouldn't have an issue. I might have like a little bit of like acne marks, and I'm gonna like post pictures as I'm talking to show you like how my face used to look. Like way before I even ever had like acne issues. Because I would, like I said, I would get whiteheads, and it wouldn't really be that much of a problem, but you know. So it started to really hit. I think it was, I remember junior year is when I did start to get the whiteheads, but then I started to notice, I'm like, huh, they're not really like going away how they used to. Come senior year, my face was, yeah, nah. I was thinking I'm not getting enough sleep. Like usually I'd pop the pimple, and at nighttime I would like put a little salicylic acid on it, um, which is a medication that you could probably get from a regular drugstore. You'll see them, like I think it's like Clean and Clear has a little one. So I would put that on, and then it would just go away like in the morning time, and I would be like, I would notice if I don't get enough sleep, that's when I start breaking out. But like I was sleeping like peacefully. I never had any issues. So senior year was when it was a really bad battle. I started getting like cystic acne like on my cheeks, here, like my forehead, especially if I was extra stressed out, it would just make it 10 times worse. But like I said, I didn't struggle with acne before, but I know it does run in my family. My mom she suffered when she was younger from cystic acne. My siblings, my two sisters, my older sisters, they struggled with it as well. They're on medication for that as well. I think one of them's not on it. I think she is on something, but my brother doesn't suffer from that. He got that good skin. My other sister, sorry, there's five of us, so I'm one of four girls, the youngest of the whole family, and then my brother. So there's five of us. My other sister she has my dad's skin. She got that baby skin where everything is fine. So yeah, I'm just like trying to show you like I got the acne skin issue. So but anyway, so yeah, senior year was bad. I was like, I kept on trying new products. I would go to Sephora. I would try like, because my scars were really bothering me too. So I would try to use so many products. I would try the ordinaries. I was on YouTube really looking at how to fix my acne problems without having to go to a doctor. Because I was like, I don't want to go to a doctor. It's fine. Like a dermatologist, sorry. I'll like my face. I just need a good regimen, body, blah. Problem is that cystic acne, like you need to like, it's not like regular pimples where you just get the white head or the black head and you just pop and go. No, cystic acne is like you cannot pop that. And I had a bad habit because I kind of started popping it and like trying to have it come out, and you're not supposed to do that, and it would leave such dark marks on my cheeks. So yeah, leaning more towards the summertime, about like April, May, June, I want to say. Yeah, April, May. I remember I was so upset. I was crying about it because I was just like, oh my God, like my acne just won't go away. Like I'm getting enough sleep. It's not that issue. I'm trying. Like 1 minute it would be fine, 1 minute it would be bad. And I'll show you like pictures as I go how my face would look. Like sometimes it'd be bad, sometimes it wouldn't be, but I want to make it so like it's coming in an order and you guys can see the progression. So sorry about that. So my sister told me she was like, you know what, you keep complaining about your face. She was like, you need to go to a dermatologist because you're suffering from acne, like yours is, worse, and that's okay. She was like, you need to see the professional to help get it fixed because you're really upset about it. So I was like, we made a deadline on my phone. So I set a phone time, a date, and I was just like, okay, by this date, if it doesn't get better, I'm making an appointment. So for me, I personally really wanted a black dermatologist, and I'll tell you why I wanted a black dermatologist. Some of you might be like, oh, skin is skin. So personally, for me, I know hyperpigmentation is more prone and more potent in darker skins, and I wanted someone who could help me not like get too light, but like have the marks dissipate and blend in with my skin. I didn't want my skin color like getting out of like wax or anything wonky. So I was like, I want someone who specializes in my skin color. So I actually ended up finding a black dermatologist, and she took my insurance, and she was right there like around my school. So it was, honestly, I'm just so happy because it really worked out, and I really do love her. So when I made my appointment on the first day, I was so scared because I was just like, oh my God. You know when you look at reviews and sometimes like some people might say something, but that's why I'm like, sometimes it's just a personal problem and it's not really the doctor. Anyway, so on the first day, she was so sweet. I went in, I told her about my skin. I was just like, I'm having like issues like with acne. It's not going away. I told her everything, how beforehand it wasn't like that. I told her I didn't know if it was my hormones getting out of whack because I was getting older. I was 21 at the time. She ended up giving me, ended up putting me on medication, and I'll show you the medication I'm on. She ended up putting me on medication. I'm so sorry, I cannot talk. And I was supposed to come in every month to get a chemical peel. And a chemical peel, if you don't know, is basically, I think it's you can get a salicylic acid one. There's different ones, but if you look it up, it's basically to help your the cellular turnover, I'm pretty sure, of your skin, and it's also help erase the acne marks that are on your skin. So I was getting that once a month, and it also does help with acne. I'm sorry, like it kind of like stops it from you keep getting the breakouts. So after like when I first got it that day, and my insurance covered it, so I was really happy about that. After I got it that day, it started getting better, but I do want to tell you what I'm on. So she gave me Dapsone, which is basically Aczone. It's just the generic brand. The company is Taro. I have another one of this, and I think it's a different brand, but this is the generic. So like it's literally the same thing. And she put me on Tazorac as well, which is generic is Tazarotene. And it's not a retinoid. I'm pretty sure it works kind of like a retinoid, but this is for like cellular turnover, and it's supposed to like help with your skin breakouts. Sorry, it's kind of weird with the light, but anyway, it's Tazarotene. All right, it's all down below, so you can see. So that was helping me with the acne and also with the hyperpigmentation, but I'm pretty sure it works with your acne first before it can really target the hyperpigmentation. I'm not 100% sure, or I think it works alongside it. Anyway, but yeah, so I was put on those two medications, and as you can see, this is how I looked first time I came to her. My skin, like, it looks on the surface like it doesn't, like, not on the surface if you look away, but it looks like it doesn't look, I guess, too bad, but you can see that my pores were clogged and that I had a lot of things underneath the surface. So then let's talk about the purging. Yeah, when I tell you, guys, when I say I get obsessive, like, I was on forums like, oh my God, like, is this medication gonna work? Like, will the purging stop? Will it keep going? The purging does stop. For me, when I was on these medications, I'm pretty sure it was a Tazarotene that really like sparked it, because the Dapsone is like suppresses the inflammation and makes it so I guess that the cystic acne doesn't come out, or like I guess keep coming to the surface. So with this Tazorac, like in the first week, oh my god, the way that it works is very, very, very quickly. It's rapid as well. So you can see, I'm showing the pictures as how my skin would just a lot of what was underneath the surface needs to come out, and that's what needs to happen in order for your skin to get better. The pimples, like it was all over. A lot of it was just like, oh my god, that was all underneath, which is really crazy. So when the pimples were coming, I'm not gonna lie, I was not happy because I was working at that time. I had to go out. I literally wanted to cover my face. It's funny now because I'm like, wow, funny how we're in the midst of like COVID and everything, and we have to wear masks. And I'm like, honestly, if I could go back, and I'm not trying to say it like that, but if I had to put the mask on, I would have been 100% happy because I really did not like how my face was looking at all. I felt really insecure, and I didn't really always feel like that with my acne, but it was just so bad and so potent. And I don't really think I'm insecure like that. I mean, obviously I'm insecure because I went to get my, like my face fixed and well, not my face fixed, I'm getting plastic surgery, but I went to the dermatologist, but it's never like, it wasn't ever so crippling, I guess, where I felt like I couldn't go out, but it was starting to get like that, and I'm like, that's not okay. Like, I know that's not how I am as a person. So with that, it did take a while. It took, I want to say, for me, at most a month. Yeah, I think it definitely was at most a month because a lot of it was like underneath the surface. Things were just purging. And the interesting thing I thought was that when I would have like a pimple come up under the surface that needed to be like purged out, the next day, like it was ready to pop. So like I would feel it coming to the surface, like kind of like it's cystic, and then it would turn into a whitehead. That's how it works. And then you're not supposed to touch it. I did not touch. So when that happened, sorry, I'm like a little peely. So when that would come to the surface, it would pop it. I would wash my face, and I would notice that like the pimples kind of would just pop on themselves by themselves. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I did sometimes like pick. Do not pick. Really, please do not pick. Let your face do what it needs to do. So yeah. After about a month, it started getting better. The only thing I do want to say and be honest with is that, yes, if you suffer from acne, you're probably going to get a breakout, but it's not going to be ever as severe. Like the breakouts I get, and the reason why I wanted to do this video today is to show you that I kind of just got off my period, and I haven't really been getting breakouts like that on my period, but I don't know what my body was doing this month. But I'm showing you that I did have like a breakout one, too. I don't want to touch the skin, but it's a little here, and then one a little bit here. And then this one is annoying because it's like, it was kind of bad, but not too bad. But I know with the products that I'm using and the Tazorac that it's going to make that mark like go away in like a week. Like not all the way obviously, but it's gonna be very like I call it like I feel like it's going into the skin, but it's going to dissipate. So like that's why I'm kind of just like I'm really thankful that I have these medications because every time I do get a breakout, it is like working on it like over time, and it's never as bad. Whereas the cystic pimples would literally probably take like 2 weeks or a month to go away, and by that time I was already having another pimple on the other face. So it's like this one might be gone, but then the next one's like coming up. You know what I mean? So it's just like I feel like I never really caught a break. So yeah, that was that. But I wanted to make this because I was seeing, like people with my skin, but like I wasn't seeing these two put together. You get what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really seeing that, and I wanted to see like how these two play out because I think that's kind of a common mix that they do. I know my sister, I think she was put on the same exact medication. She has a different doctor though, but she was using these two. And honestly, I use her as motivation because her skin is really popping right now. But as you can see, my skin has come a long way. I am a little oily right now because I did kind of moisturize. I just gotta pat it down. But yes, and I have pictures to show you like when my face is like when this is not even here, my face is popping, y'all. My face is really like it's clear. But I wanted to give you my experience on this just to let you guys know don't give up. If you can go to the doctor and get a dermatologist, like the purging phase, it really does suck. Because yes, a month it's gonna be really bad. After that, it still has work to do, but like the increments that I've seen, the change that I've seen has been very drastic. I do also want to say that not everybody's skin is the same. I know for me, like when I'm really stressed because I'm in nursing school, graduate in December. When I'm in nursing, when I was in nursing school, like in the past, well, I am in now, but I'm just saying like months before, like in March, I was really stressed because I had like finals and stuff like that. I was getting pimples. I was barely sleeping, pimples on my forehead, and like I was upset because my face was doing so good, and then the marks came back. So I talked to my dermatologist, and she actually put me on hydroquinone. I'm pretty sure hydroquinone. This is just a generic brand, and I got put on this for only 2 months. You're not supposed to use it because, if you know, this can really, it's a bleaching cream. It can really bleach your skin. And I put it all over my face. You're never supposed to put it in just small marks because what that does is that makes then this, like if I put it right here, this only part of the skin will get lighter, and that's not supposed to happen. So I put it all over, and like in a month or two, my skin was, I honestly want to say in a month, my skin was really starting to take off those marks and make the progression faster. The chemical peels I was getting every month starting from June before, and then it started to be like every 2 months, and then once I think COVID hit in like March and it got bad, I couldn't obviously go see her, so I couldn't get my peels. The last time I got my peel was August 3rd, I believe, or 4th. But they didn't tell me to come back. I probably will try to make an appointment and go either this month, later this month, or maybe the beginning of August, which will make it like 2 months since I've been. But the whole point of that is to really facilitate your skin to help with the acne, help with the marks, and make it go faster. But because this has been working so well for me, Tazorac and Aczone, so this is what I do. So I don't use anything else because these medications are so strong. Please do not try to be using extra stuff unless your doctor says it to do. Don't do it. Because you don't know how it's gonna react with the medication or what's gonna happen with your skin. Because these are strong on its own. So I found that I don't need to be using extra stuff. But also, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm blanking out. Let the medication take time. When I really tell you, like in a few months, if you can wait, I know it's like, oh my god, a few months is so long. It's really not. Like I thought I was the same way. I was always like researching online, and like looking at like reviews and stuff. It will work, and if it doesn't, you go to a dermatologist and you try something else. She actually, I think, tried to put me on I think it was a pill, like I forgot what it is. I know if you guys know about it, you can take like to help you internally. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want my body relying on that for my acne to go away. I told her I know the source of my problem, and that's when I'm stressed, and when I'm having stress, it equals lack of sleep for me. I already know that. So I told her, I'm like, I know what triggers my breakouts, and you have to understand like what is triggering your breakouts. For me, I used to think it was dairy. I don't even really eat dairy like that, just because like sometimes I do pee that like if it's too much, I think it affects my face like that, but I don't think it's too much. I just try to steer away from that. If you know it's dairy, if you know it's lack of sleep, like fix those things. So I know for me personally, it's when I'm stressed. It's when I'm not getting enough sleep, and especially like if you don't get enough sleep, you're getting a lot of pimples on your forehead. That's usually an indicator of it. It's different for everyone, but I know that's common and that's how it works for me. So she didn't want to give me that, but I said I don't want to be on it because it's like if I get off of it, my body's not used to being on that, and I know what the issue is and I know what's triggering it. So yeah, it's been almost a year, guys. Like a year and like I want to say about 2 months. I think I went at the end of June of 2019. So yeah, so what I do is I'll wash my face. This is not the washing, but I do use CeraVe. This is Cetaphil. I use CeraVe facial wash. It comes in the same. You can use Cetaphil or CeraVe, whatever you want to use. I just use a mild soap. I don't use any special like Sephora. I used to have like I used Murad's. It was the orange line one. That was really good when my acne wasn't that bad. But yeah, no, my skin was like, girl, we can't use that no more. The CeraVe facial wash. I washed my face for a full minute, guys. Have you seen that viral video where it's showing you wash your face for a full minute? Anyway, but yeah, so I wash my face for a full minute, then I dry it. I apply my Aczone, not a lot. I just put a little bit and I apply it here, 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 and I just rub it in. Make sure I get it everywhere, especially on the sides too, all around. And then I wait 15 to 20 minutes before applying my moisturizer just so I can have the medication set in. I remember reading that on a forum and people were saying like do it kind of that way so you make sure that it sets into your skin. So I started doing it that way. So after that, I'll wait another 10 to 15 and then I'm going to apply my Tazorac. Do not put a lot. You're supposed to put a pea size. You put a pea size on your finger, then you go like that. And then you just rub it in. And I use this Tazorac at nighttime. And always wear your sunscreen. I was always big on sunscreen anyway. But always have an SPF of 30 because it makes your skin, I'm pretty sure it makes it thinner and more sensitive. So like the UV rays can really just make your marks worse. So you want to make sure that the next day, obviously you wash your face because I put this on at nighttime. That's when I'm supposed to do it. I'll wash my face in the morning when I'm going out. I'll moisturize my face and then I'll put my SPF. Some people mix it together, but I like to space it out. So I have the moisturizer sink into my skin. But yeah, guys, that has been my experience. I'm trying to think if I can say anything else. Yes, I still do get pimples. It's not something that's like, oh my God, you're never going to get a pimple again. Like, no, it's not like that. But when I get a pimple, it's very rare, like really, really rare. It's like I said, it's usually when I'm stressed or not getting enough sleep, or like I said, my period came. But usually my period and like the medication hasn't really been affecting it. But I guess this month I was just more sensitive. But like as you can see, it's gonna go away. And like you can see the older marks. And my forehead too. I remember I'll even show pictures of my forehead. My forehead was really bad. Sorry, I was thinking of something that someone said to me before, but my forehead was bad. So I used to have pimples on there. And it just got better, guys. So I'm a black girl, proud black girl, hey. So, but I wanted to make this video because I was seeing, you know, like other people using it, and that's fine. But I like to look at people who have the same like skin tone or skin color. So, and to show like, the progress of it. But like these, it doesn't matter what skin color you are. Obviously this medication's gonna work, but this is what she's prescribed for me. I still do get my chemical peels when I can. I really do like that. You can do a little bit of research if you want to see it. Maybe if your dermatologist does cover it, or you can go to an esthetician to see if you can get it. Just make sure, I guess, when you go to talk to your dermatologist, if you are seeing them, because obviously you are on these medications, so you don't want to be doing too much of extra stuff. But I don't do anything extra. If I do, I use azelaic acid, the ordinaries. Like if my pimple's really bad or it's very inflamed, I just apply it more. And honestly, it makes the inflammation go down. And I don't really do much. I let the medication work on its own, get my sleep, drink my 10 to 12 cups of water a day. But I'm just saying what works for me. But yeah, guys, I really hope that this video helps you guys. And let me know what you think. If you're on this acne journey, believe me, I know it's really like frustrating when you're trying to have things like work on your own. But if you do, and you do have the access to going to a dermatologist, and you do suffer from cystic acne, I really honestly would go, because you might be wasting a lot of money like I was. And you could simply just have this, and if you're patient, it will work. Give it time. Like your skin needs to have a cellular turnover so it can continue to get better. So yes, thank you for coming to my channel.